This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. You are entering Tara's terrestrial aura. Are you ready? I repeat, this is not a test. This is not a test. This is not a test. Hello, a Saturn Day transmission that's actually after hours on Saturn Day, so technically Sunday. But either way, this transmission is coming from a space of Ethereum of now, and it is coming to us now through the consciousness streams through our connection. I thank you as always for being here and a part of our own reflection. So in this message, I would like to just kind of transmit something that has recently been on my mind. And it's about the power of being a woman and the power that we have and the ability that we have, and that how society so easily takes away our power from the structure of how it is viewed or how it is perceived that a woman shall be or behave. For instance, we come out of our womb into the presence of life, and we are embedded into these women, these womb of men that we become. And when we become these aspects, we feel that there are certain ways, techniques, and idealisms that make us more womanly or less womanly, depending on the essence of our being. Because of this, we do things such as shave our hair in spots that we feel are more needing to be groomed. We also do other things such as do things that women are meant to do: have children, cook dinner, clean the house, just the typical things that standard society has taught women that they should do and how they should be. Has it ever thought or been a thought or a thing that crossed your mind of realization or inspiration or co-inspiration of a matter of thinking that maybe those aspects of ourselves that we do as women that men do not do or take part in, such as like a lot of men, it's more common these days, I will say, than it has been in the past. But for instance, grooming of the genitalia. This is something that as a female, we typically start, well, not typically, but we are programmed to start doing at an age like an early teenage year or something of that nature. And whenever we start doing that, that is like an aspect, in a way, if you really think about it. It's like a forest or something that we are cutting down, just like in nature. If we consider ourselves the planet, we are literally cutting down the assets of our oxygen source, of a part of our state of being that feeds to our planet, to our elements, to be able to make us fully thrive. But instead, as women, we go ahead and we take that part of ourselves away. We omit it from ourselves, giving a part of ourselves to the program off top because we've already fed into it. Obviously, with this being said, it is a stigma, it is a taboo of something that many people will perceive as something that should not be said. But the thing is, what if these aspects of ourselves that we omit from ourselves, that we take away so early in our lifetime as women, as creatures of being, trying to fit into the way that the world has perceived us to be and treat ourselves or carry ourselves, What if by doing these things, we are automatically pretty much giving our power to a system that has told us how to be? What if we take those powers back? Or what if we stop feeding the system and the cycle to tell each other that is how it's meant to be? Because what if it isn't? I think back to the age of 9, 10. I was in third grade, for instance, when I started shaving my arms. And I did it because I had darker hair and I had lighter skin, so it showed up. And it made me self-conscious. It made me feel as if I would be judged. And having an older sister who was in that same mentality, because as a child, that's what happens. I decided I wanted to shave my arms so that way I could just go ahead and omit the risk of being looked at as if something was wrong with me or different or stood out. That is giving our power away, loves. And we have given our power away for so long as women and so long as a human species, and that stops now. So this is a really quick message. I just wanted to kind of like get that out in some way. If you enjoy my content, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I value you being here, and I love you so incredibly much. Thank you for listening. Also, I wanted to mention before I go one last thing. Men do not do these things, and think of how men are often put in power. Could this possibly be a prime example of how men are not bred to take their power away and women are? Definitely just leaving you with some food for thought. It's something. Think about the earth and think about the genders. I love you.